Alright guys, so for today we have another Reebok box. As you can see, another great and classic model. This model came from the middle of the 2000s. Reebok was not that great around that period. They definitely did not have a lot of great classics or a lot of great models coming out. But very rarely they will put up a model that will actually be, at least in my opinion, destined to be great and be instant classic. So this is one of them. The box, it's not from the original shoes. This is from another pair I had. This is actually a box from my first retro that I bought back in 07. The first Pump Duo running in the white, royal green, yellow and gray colorway. That was international release. Unfortunately, at that time I didn't know that the sizing of Reebok retros is going to be a little bit different than the Nikes. So those were a little bit bigger than me, and I gifted them to a friend that still wears them. And I used the box to put those inside. So a lot of people don't know that model, I'm sure, or don't remember it, or have seen it back in the day, and probably don't have a lot of memories of that. But this model is very significant, incorporates a lot of technologies from the past and from around that time, and it's amazing addition to my collection that I'm really happy to be able to possess and have. And I feel sorry that when those dropped back in 2005 I didn't grab another one or all the other colorways, because I think they're absolutely amazing. So this shoe is made sort of in a similar manner like the classic Pump Fury. It uses exactly the same Insta Pump bladder or pump chamber that goes around the foot midsection all the way to the heel. But this time, for this model, they actually covered it with this sort of a breathable mesh. It's a double mesh, so the pump chamber is not exposed and not fully stitched all around. It's kind of a little bit more free-flowing. If I can show you, but it's exactly the same shape as the Pump Fury. Very interesting design. Hits of a reflective material right here on the heel, right there for the RBK logo, here on the toe box as well, and all those lace loops are also reflective. Another interesting and probably one of the most interesting things about this shoe is the outsole setup. They use the 3D ultralight technology here, so there's no distinct insole or outsole. The 3D ultralight was created so they can eliminate the need of outsole and kind of have all one piece for both, which provided weight reduction, but unfortunately for some sports, especially basketball, was a little bit more slippery on the courts. So slowly with time, Reebok stopped using the 3D ultralight altogether. But it's very cushiony, very springy, very light, very comfortable. They use that huge TPU plate underneath to kind of provide very good support and at the same time flexibility, not restrict your movement. Very good touch. For those of you, some of you might know, but most of you I'm sure don't. This is exactly the same design outsole was prototyped by the original creator of the Fury, Steven Smith, back in the day when he was creating the prototype with the idea of presenting the Fury 2. Which for whatever reason never happened. This design was put in the vault, and then later on in 2005 was pulled out and implemented in this model, which I didn't tell you the name, but it's called Insta Pump Opus. I love this black and red colorway. It's absolutely amazing. Size 8, as you can see, production date 2004, 12 months. So like I said, they came out early 2005. Almost 10 years old, absolutely amazing shoe. The inner liner, it's very plush, very soft, very reminiscent, or kind of reminds me of suede, but at the same time, when you touch it, it's the same as like a fleece sweater or jacket if you have one. That's probably the same material or very similar, and probably the most accurate explanation I can give it to you guys. Reebok RBK, of course, with the little vector on the pull tab, RBK right here on a sort of a rubberized label, and of course the Insta Pump, which works amazing, just like on the Fury. Both work great, and I provide this extra comfort. You can wear them without laces, and don't worry about it if you pump it, of course. If it's your right size, same thing. Absolutely amazing shoe in my personal opinion. I always loved it, and like I said, I feel bad that I didn't grab another one or the other colorways, because in my opinion all the colorways created for this shoe were pretty amazing. And yeah, this is the insole. Very nice insole. It's the Reebok Performance Thickness thicker insole. Very comfortable when you put it on. So I was saying that at that time I never expect that Reebok will retro the original Pump Fury, which they did recently. So you know, this was the closest thing to what the Fury is. So I had to grab a pair. And I think at that time they didn't even cost that much. I think this model was under $100 if I'm not mistaken. It's been over almost 10 years now, but yeah, again, I should have grabbed more. Unfortunately, I didn't. But anyway, I'm glad to have it now. The rope laces are very interesting. They're very thin threaded. It's kind of sticky when you touch them. They kind of create different forms if you leave them like this. They're very interesting lace, which I haven't seen in many other sneakers for sure. Pull tab, of course, on the tongue. Very well meshed. A very breathable shoe. Probably you can see through the mesh where the paneling of the pump chamber is disconnected, so it can breathe. So yeah, unfortunately I didn't somehow misplaced the original box, which was the mid 2000s, you know, classic Reebok box. There was like Royale and black, but yeah, it's at least I get the shoes, and these are probably one of my you know, most rarest and precious of my collection. I absolutely love them. Amazing model. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for your support. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to collectivekicks.com for more sneaker news, reviews, and history articles. And until next time, guys, you have a wonderful day.